Hello and welcome back to Call Center Helper. My name is Xander Freeman, Digital Content Director. I'm delighted to be joined today by Joel Neeb, Chief Transformation and Business Operations Officer at 8x8. Joel, hello. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you. Great to be here.
It's great to have you on. Today we're talking about a very specific topic, one that's close to my heart because it's about an event in Manchester, which is a far easier commute for me than anywhere else. So 8x8 are continuing their series of successful CX tours, and we're kicking things off with 20th of March, Manchester CX tour. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, 8x8's been on quite the journey, right? We have had this incredible history of creating the communications pipeline for organizations and being a one-stop shop for all communications. And over the past couple of years, we've shifted that threshold from the value we deliver over to the customer experience as well, to include the deployment and the customer success and leading to business impact in contact center and internal communications. And now we've moved that goal line even further to say, we're actually going to provide you with communications insights. And as we look at some AI-driven capabilities that we can leverage our existing technology to extract those insights and be able to transform your business in new and exciting ways.
That's so interesting. I think it's so important to say when we're talking about AI in contact centers, it's almost transforming them into an insight hub there. And it's where it adds value not only to the wider business, but also it puts the contact center itself on a pedestal, which is so important to do.
Yeah, exactly right. And you think about the fact that you have all of this communication that's taken place within contact centers and even internally within organizations for years. And now that we have the abilities of AI, once you hit record and you're capturing the data on all of that communication, I can start to extract customer insights for their buying signals, customer insights for their objections, focused marketing, not by industry, not by segment, but by literal customer based on the conversations that I've had with them up until this point. And so when you consider the combination of our tools, the data we're capturing from communications, plus AI, it gives you the ability to literally transform your company in an infinite number of directions.
And I think with a lot of the audience here, especially from a call center helper perspective, it can be, where do I start? And I think that's where events like this are so useful, right? It's whilst I know you guys do participate in the massive events as well, this one is a little bit more intimate. You've got time, there's a fireside chat there as well. You've got some great speakers, not only from 8x8 as well, but partners included as well, which I believe that this one is Creovi. So you get some really interesting topics like, where do I start on this AI journey? You have leading experts there that you can actually ask your questions to and absorb information from.
Yeah, it is a unique point in time, and everyone's asking the same question: how do we leverage AI in a meaningful way? And everyone's throwing things at the wall to see what sticks, and we're getting a bit of the check in the box, right? I'm seeing companies that are going through the motions of doing something that looks like AI but isn't quite developing an impact for them. It reminds me of the time frame when the internet came out, or at least when it came in vogue, right? So like 1996, 1997, everyone rushed to go create a website. Like that was the first thing they did. I want to be a part of the, what do they call, the information superhighway, and I want to be on the internet. And then you'd go to a web page and it would have like a counter on it and would say, you're the 10,000th person to visit here, and here's our phone number. It was basically just a marketing page, right? But then a year later, you saw Google, or maybe you saw Amazon, and you realize, oh, wow, that's the power of this technology. That's the era. And we're living in that moment right now with AI. A lot of companies are checking the box on it. If you think about what we can do from a meetings perspective, and you look at, what some of the capabilities are, they're doing summarized transcripts from meetings or contact center summaries. That's not that effective. I've been very rarely opened. But now when you start to think about, what if I took all the calls from the contact center and I was able to extract the trends from them, think about what the customers are saying on a trend basis, and not just in a static report, but in an AI-driven conversation. I can continue the dialogue and say, why is the trend pointing in this direction? What else can I learn from this moment? I mean, literally the opportunities are endless, but the trick is, how do I move as quickly from the equivalent of that website that's checking the box with a counter on it to now going in this born in AI era of utility?
And I think that's also one of the benefits of actually attending an event like this, right? It's not just, you're not just putting your finger to the wind and seeing which direction it's going. You guys are doing this based off data that you're seeing from your own customers as well.
That's right. And things are moving so fast right now that you're not going to find this anywhere else. In other words, you can go search the internet, you can even ask AI, and you're not going to get things that are at the leading edge right now where we're at, because unless you're living this, unless you're experiencing it and keeping up with the rate of change, then if you're 3 months behind, and in any other era, it would be 5 years. Literally, that's the difference between understanding what the new capabilities are and what they are. I literally just got off a call with a team that runs an abstraction layer for AI. So it's no longer just which AI tool are you using, but how do you manage all of them within an organization? So it's moving faster than a lot of teams can catch up. And the whole point of this event is to say, here's how you stay ahead of that learning curve. And then here's how you can use our technology to go even faster.
Excellent. Well, my next question was going to be, who is this event aimed at? But I think you summarized it quite succinctly there, so you've sort of done my job for me.
Yeah, it's aimed at everyone who wants to participate in this age. I just completed writing a book on this, and the book's title is The Insight Age. And the premise of the book is that we're leaving the information age. We're leaving the age that was characterized by me having access to the answer to any question I could ask, right? And that was unique. I remember when I couldn't do that, and memorizing statistics was actually useful, and
Yeah.
that people would do that, and that had value to it. Of course, that has zero value to it now because I can just look everything up on my phone. But we have a mountain of information and very few insights. When you couple that information with AI, we're turning the page on a chapter in history that's going to allow us to enter a new era, the insight age, which is going to be characterized not by all the information piles that we have, but by the very focused insights that we can derive from that information.
Perfect. I mean, so you said you've written the book on that then?
I did, yes. Yep.
Is that available now?
It is not. It's only available internally at 8x8, but we're going to release it in the next 6 months to the public, but we're living it as we speak.
Excellent. I'll tell you what then, as soon as that is available, that is definitely a conversation you and I can pick up again.
Fantastic. I look forward to it.
Perfect. Okay, so circling back to CX Tour then, let's talk about Manchester specifically. If I said, what's the key message? What's your one soapbox pitch? There we go, got there in the end. It's later for me in the day than it is for you. What would you say to get someone to, this is the event to go to?
Yeah, I would say we're living the technology that's coupled with AI right now. So in other words, everybody likes to talk about customer use cases. We're customer zero at 8x8. So we quite literally, of course, use our own technology for communications internally, communications with our customers. We know how it's packaged and AI ready, and we put it through its courses of giving us insights about our workforce sentiment, about what our customers are saying, how we can automate things in our processes internally. And so we're living all of these things so that we can provide those same use cases and best practices to our customers. And it also does a great job of closing the feedback loop and telling us on how we need to iterate for our product, because once again, we're living it and we're seeing where the next opportunity is as AI continues to evolve.